Hello and welcome to the special lecture series on socio-religious reformers in India. In today's class, I'll be talking about certain facts as well as contributions associated with none other than Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. So as far as the birth year and death year is concerned, the birth year is 1827 and the death year is 1890. So let us look at some of the facts and contributions of this great personality. So Mahatma Jyotiba Phule or Jyotirao Phule was born in a Mali community, which means it is a gardener community in Maharashtra. Thereafter, he was influenced by the writings of Thomas Paine. This is an important thing which led to his idea of looking at reforms in India per se. Thereafter, we see that in 1873, he went on to establish something called as Satya Shodhak Samaj, and the primary aim of establishment of Satya Shodhak Samaj was to remove domination of Brahmins and the upliftment of downtrodden or the Shudras and Ati Shudras. So this was the primary aim of establishment of his Satya Shodhak Samaj in 1873. Thereafter, he was given the title of Mahatma in 1888 by none other than Vithalrao Krishnaji Wandekar. He was again a social reformer from Bombay, and he gave him the title Mahatma. This is very important as far as facts associated with Jyotiba Phule is concerned. There are times wherein there are questions reflected in the paper saying that who gave this title Mahatma to Jyotirao Phule. So therefore, Vithalrao Krishnaji Wandekar in 1888 gave the title of Mahatma to Jyotirao Phule, and therefore thereafter he was called as Mahatma Jyotiba Phule or Jyotirao Phule. Again, Vithalrao Krishnaji Wandekar was again a social reformer from Bombay. Thereafter, we can see that Jyotirao Phule was also influenced by two important religions, that is Islam and Christianity, and therefore we see that later in the later part of his life he started denouncing the other particularly the Brahminical or the Arya Sanskritic religions, which we can see here. That is, he started opposing Vedas and Aryan Sanskritic culture altogether. Thereafter, he was the first in India and also in Maharashtra to raise the voice for upliftment of the vulnerables and the downtrodden. So this is again an important fact associated with Jyotirao Phule. He was the first not only in Maharashtra but also in India to raise voice for the upliftment of vulnerables and untouchables and downtrodden in India per se. Thereafter, he started a school for children of lower castes and also untouchables in 1848 at a place called as Bhidewada, which is in Pune. So in 1848, he started a school both for the lower castes as well as for the untouchables. It was in Pune and the place is called as Bhidewada. Now it is also called as Phulewada. So this is the place where it happened in the year 1848. Thereafter, in 1851, he also started school for girls in Pune, and the place was Chiplunkarwada, and there he started school for girls. Since there was not availability of a lady teacher, he educated his wife, who we all know known as Savitribai Phule. So this is how he started his journey of upliftment of both women as well as the downtrodden. So first he started a school in 1848 in Pune at Bhidewada. Thereafter again in 1851 he started a school specifically for girls, and it was again in Pune, and with the help of his wife he started educating them. This school, first school was 1848 at Bhidewada, second was at Chiplunkarwada in 1851. This was specifically for girls. I hope these points are pretty much clear. Let us now look at what were the other facts as well as contributions associated with Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. So in 1853, he established Society for the Teaching of Knowledge to Mahars, Mangs and other people. Now Mahars, Mangs, these are certain castes, to be very precise, and the vulnerable castes or the downtrodden from Maharashtra, and therefore he in 1853, meaning thereby Jyotirao Phule, established a society for teaching of knowledge for Mahars, Mangs and other people, and he also opened night school for them. Thereafter, he started in 1863 a home for prevention of infanticides. Now what was the reason behind starting a home for prevention of infanticides? Because he wanted to save and protect the children of illegitimate children, to be very precise, of unmarried and widow girls. So therefore he specifically started in 1863 a home for prevention of infanticide. This is again an important aspect as far as the contributions of Jyotirao Phule or Mahatma Jyotiba Phule is concerned. Thereafter he advocated widow remarriages but was against something called as child marriage as well as polygamy. So this is again an important factor associated with Jyotirao Phule. Thereafter in 1865 he republished, again I am using the word republished, he did not publish it, he republished, or he is not the original contributor of Jati Bhed Vivek Sir. He republished Jati Bhed Vivek Sir in 1865. Now this Jati Bhed Vivek Sir was originally written by Tukaram Tatya Padwal. So again a jumble sort of a question of which of the following is true or false with respect to Jyotirao Phule. There can be questions like these, and therefore you have to be careful. Jati Bhed Vivek Sir was written by Tukaram Tatya Padwal and it was republished by Mahatma Jyotiba Phule in 1865. Now let us look at what were his contributions towards writing, or his writing includes what all things. So first he wrote Tritiya Ratna in 1855. Tritiya Ratna in 1855. Thereafter he wrote Brahmanache Kasab in 1869. Thereafter he wrote Gulamgiri in 1873. Thereafter he wrote Shetkaryache Asud in 1881, and in 1885 he wrote something called as Ishara, and lastly he wrote Sarvajanik Satya Dharma Pustak in 1889, and we can see that in 1890 we see his year of death. So therefore Sarvajanik Satya Dharma Pustak was written in 1889. So we can see that these are some of the important writings of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. These are very important. You might get questions wherein you have to arrange them chronologically, you have to identify years when they were written. So these are some of the writings of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Thereafter Phule was the person who influenced Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and we can see that Dr. Ambedkar later on acknowledged that Phule was amongst one person amongst the three gurus he revered. So we can see that in this fashion the contributions as well as facts associated with Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, who was one of the original socio-religious reformers not only in Maharashtra but also in India. So I hope this exercise helps you. Please stay tuned for more. Thank you.